I think there's more education now, and just in the general society as to what substance abuse is or what mental health is, what those issues could be, and what have it, like, Whereas I think the stigma is lessening. Yeah, just do it. I didn't do any extra school until I was 39 and got my diploma as a youth worker now. I just kept, once I realized I had the capability and ability in me to be able to do that, yeah, ended up a teacher. I basically, well, not a trainer. I had a mentor who helped me get just the hope back into life and that, because I'd sort of given up, just due to getting smashed around too many times through with life and that. So just helped me to realize I had gifts and talents and abilities and that. So that's something that I teach my students, that just to, no matter what you're doing, always stick to the simple basics and make sure that people realize they're valued in that and that they do have gifts and talents, and help to draw that out with appropriate questioning and stuff like that. Depends on the unit, but it's typically just learning the skills to be able to interact with clients and just help them to feel welcomed, because, you could be the first point of contact, say, if, it's an AOD based issue. If you don't let them feel welcome and have that rapport developed, and they can just go around the corner, shoot up an OD. So I've had a few friends die in that, so it's pretty close to home for me. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they do the work experience, and I get quite a few emails from my students that they say thank you for throwing us in the deep end, because it helps them to hit the ground running. So they've obtained work and employment, at various facilities and that throughout Perth, just due to that fact. Like in the future, when they're working with clients, it will help them just to drop their walls down a bit more, because they'll realize it's not just like, they're just not paper pushers, but they actually have lived experience, whether it's themselves or a family member. Yeah, it's all practice. You have to have knowledge and performance evidence at the end of each unit. So I tend to focus more on the practical aspects than the theory, as you can only retain about 10%, typically most people. Substance abuse and that, and mental health issues are on the rise in general society and that. So it's quite a growing industry, unfortunately. Well, at the moment, yeah, it's they practice on each other. I give them tips and pointers and stuff like that, and then I assess them. So sometimes I'll act in that, or just throw them in the deep end, as I like to tell them, to see if they can swim. Because it's important for them just to be able to make the mistakes in a safe environment. Well, trainers like myself who tend to focus on that, like as I said before, I like to throw them in the deep end. So I'll just behave as, various clients that they might come across routinely would behave and interact like. So expect the unexpected. So I try and help them just to be able to maintain composure when the unexpected arises, as it will.